Hi guys, my name's Alex, you're watching LA Carbon Fibre TV and these are a couple of our cars. So we're QST, we've been around for 26 years now. We're specialised in sort of VAG tuning, recently started doing BMW tuning as well, whether it just be like a stage 1 remap up to like a full build, suspension, brakes, big turbo packages, you name it, we can do it for you. So we'll start with the Golf R. Standard, these are 296 horsepower. Had this car 2.5 years now. So this is APR Stage 2, this car. Stage 2 on a Golf R consists of the software, so it's got APR Stage 2 ECU Software, APR Stage 2 TCU software, so that's the engine ECU and the gearbox ECU, both remapped. The Golf R stock is either 296 or 310, say like a Stage 1 APR remap gets up to 360, 370, so it's a big gain for not a lot of money. I mean, a Stage 1 map's like 634 plus that. As you can see, it's slightly lower. It's on KW variant 3 coilovers. They're a height, rebound and compression adjustable coilover system, so you're replacing the stock struts and springs with a complete KW unit. Absolutely transformed the car again. Nice stiffer ride, but not too stiff. Sort of, if anything, it's more comfortable than standard when you want it to be. It's not crashy and bangy anymore. Got like the APR wing stickers on it, Maxter design, front spoiler. Bit of branding down the side of it. The carbon mirrors. Golf R brakes, absolutely awful. So we threw them away. It's got a Movit 6-pot Billet front kit on it with Ferodo DS2500 pads, so it's a nice sort of fast road pad for a bit of track use as well. You can see it's got the Vossen VFS2 hybrid forged wheels on it in satin bronze. Bronze is something a bit different. I mean, a lot of people would have probably gone for a black or grey, but we wanted to stand out a bit with it. I think it sort of goes with like the image of the Golf as well, which makes it a bit more leery. So obviously the Golf Rs are fairly subtle. One thing I don't like about the Golf, probably on that, is just like the basic spec on it. Like I wish that car had like the two-tone leather. You can get the Golf Rs with like the carbon fibre and like silver leather. I think that's really cool. It'd be nice if it had that. Milltek turbo back on it with GT100 tips. It is just a Golf for 400 horsepower. It's brilliant fun. The chassis is so good on it. On like a country road with the brakes and suspension we've put on it, it's just so much fun. We do a lot of these at Stage 3 with a hybrid turbo, high pressure fuel pump, low pressure fuel pump, like sort of 520 to 550 horsepower. 410 horsepower is very mild for a Golf R these days. You see it's got the Racing Line R600 intake on it. Intake pipe and turbo elbow. These are pretty critical mods when you are tuning a Golf R. They just need the airflow, especially when you're upping the boost. I mean, Stage 2 on these is about 1.9 bar of boost, so it's a fair bit of extra boost over stock, so it just needs the intake just to breathe. R600 is open on both sides as opposed to stock intake, which just has one opening on it. The turbo elbow is a much bigger bore with a freer flow. Same with the intake pipe. It's got a big trumpet filter in there. Also we've got the stock turbo on this one still. You can see the Milltek Decat downpipe on it. I mean, other than that, this is fairly lightly modified for a Golf R, but we wanted to have a Stage 2 car just to show customers, because a lot of people do a Stage 2, so it's good to have this car to take people out in. Also we've got my TTS as well, which is Stage 3. Maybe we'll do something on that at a later date. I've done 30,000 miles in that car, never had a single issue with it. Then this morning, driving into work, accelerated and it blew up the inner CV joint to absolute pieces on the rear. So obviously it's free-wheel drive, I can't drive it, but you can have a look at it. You can see up here the poorly CV joint. So you've seen the Golf, now onto the RS7. It's been through a few different stages in its life. Now it's at APR Stage 2. So you may be asking, what's APR Stage 2 on one of these? It's the APR Stage 2 ECU software. This one's got APR cast downpipes with sports cats, a Milltek non-resonated exhaust, NGK racing spark plugs and an ITG Air Filter. That boosts the power. This stock was 560, it's now putting out 740 horsepower and just shy of 1100 Nm of torque. It throws you back in the seat, it pins you back. It's absolutely relentless. A lot of the time you get used to how fast the car is, but you get in one of these at stage 2 and you just never get used to it. Especially say if you take someone that hasn't been out in it before, they just can't believe how fast it is. And especially as you look at it, obviously it's a big heavy, it's a 2-ton car, and the way it moves, it's just ridiculous. This was on the air suspension from factory, so we've done an MTM lowering module just to drop it slightly, stiffen it all up. One thing I don't like about the RS7 are the brakes. I wish that car had carbon ceramics from the factory on it. Vossen VFS1 wheels on it, satin black with the Billet centre caps on it. Recently just put Michelin PS4 Tyres on it as well. This used to have Dunlops on it, and it was pretty sort of wiggly the whole time, like struggling to put power on, but the Michelins have like totally transformed the drive of the car. It's so much better now. I think on like cars like this, sort of less is more. So sort of you just black it all out, like lower a bit, a set of wheels on it, it just really transforms it. So on this car, probably one of my favourite things about it is just the noise of it with the APR cast downpipes and the Milltek non-resonated exhaust. It just sounds like absolute thunder. But then at the same time, you put it in comfort or auto and it's totally silent. It is just an absolutely brilliant exhaust. It really enhances that V8 soundtrack without making it too much. The reason we went for this over an RS6 is you see so many RS6s, especially around here, quite a lot of people have them. Whereas the RS7, you literally never see them, especially a modified one. It is pretty rare, so it's just something a bit different. Yes, it hasn't got the wide arches like the RS6, but I think when these are lowered with a nice set of wheels, they look really special. So that's what I love about this car as well. It's just the look and the road presence of it. I mean, if you're driving and this comes up behind you, it just looks even and different. Also, on the interior, it's got the head-up display, which I absolutely love. You get all the shift lights, you get the oil temp, digital speedo and everything coming up in there. Just the interior in general, it's just such a nice place to be in this car. It's nice with all the carbon on it, especially say you look to your left or right, you see all the carbon there, then you see the carbon door mirrors as well. It's got all like the right options on it really, this car to me. The sunroof's nice as well in the summer, you sort of open that, you really hear like the V8 soundtrack. See, yes, it's stage 2, but it still looks totally stock under here. You pull the engine cover off, you can see the APR cast downpipes here. They fit absolutely perfectly, brilliant downpipes. They're totally different cars. I mean, say if you just literally just want to go fast, the RS7 is that, and it's got so much presence. I mean, everyone looks at it, it sounds absolutely amazing. But say like if you just want to go down like a country road, have a bit of fun, then probably the Golf. I mean, obviously the RS7's like twice the price. It's a like miles better car in terms of like refinement, creature comforts, everything like that. For me, I prefer the RS7 just because it's just an absolute beast. 3-car ultimate lineup, I'd probably have like a Chiron just because Bugatti. Something like an underground racing fully built Hurricane, like a 2000 wheel horsepower Hurricane would be pretty cool. I love Porsches, so probably like a Carrera GT or like a GT3 RS, something along like that sort of basis. So thanks for watching on LA Carbon Fibre TV. Thanks for sort of watching us and learning a bit about QST. If you've got any questions, just ask either of us, happy to help.